Hello and welcome. Today I will show you how to create a wreath in the shape of a heart. This wreath is roughly 24 inches in width. So you're going to need some Oasis. You're going to need some wet submerged Oasis. Make sure that you don't push it down when you submerge it. Just let it sink on its own to avoid any air pockets. I'm going to be using a different assortment of flowers, some spider mums, orchids, roses. I'm also going to teach you a few tips and tricks. A wreath like this is very beautiful and can be used in many different places. You can use it at a funeral. You can use it as a simple decoration for your home. So now we're just going to cut our Oasis into these small rectangular pieces and we're going to put them into our frame here. Continue to do this until you have filled your entire frame with Oasis. So once you're done putting in your Oasis, what you're going to do is you're going to take a garbage bag. This is just one of the tricks that I have, the little secrets. The regular wreath wrapping sheet can cost a lot, but I have a little hack here for you in order to save money. Just take a garbage bag, fold it up at least 3-4 times, and then you're going to create these long strips. Then cut those strips, and then you have one long strip. And just start and begin to wrap your wreath with that garbage bag. Of course, this is fully up to you. If you want to buy it online, then you can do so. But this is what I suggest to save money, as those wrapping sheets can get a little bit expensive. So once you're done wrapping your wreath, take some long pieces of tape and just simply secure your wrap here. You want to make sure that doesn't slip off or slip around because it will get very wet and messy. Here I have a ready-made bow. I do have many videos, and many of my videos I show you how to create one of these. But here I have one ready-made one. I'm just going to attach it to the top of my wreath here. You can use the wire that comes with the bow, the one that you use to secure your bow, and you can use that one as an attachment or a hook. See, there you have a little loop, and you have your ribbon, your little bow here. So I'm going to be working around this. Here I have these orchids. Some of them have longer stems and some of them have shorter stems. And for the shorter stems, you're going to want to use a piece of wire, poke it through the bulb, fold it over, and then you're going to need to take a piece of floral tape and just wrap it up. Since the stem is shorter, it's not going to be in deep enough, so you're going to need to add the wire in order to make sure that it stays inside. And when making your wreath, you want to make sure that you put the bigger flowers in the middle and the smaller flowers along the outside. Create a slight checkered pattern with your flowers as well if you're going to be correlating colors. See here, I'm going to be using this hydrangea and these yellow mums. So put your bigger flowers along the middle of your wreath. Ensure that you cut on an angle when you're preparing your flowers. You want to cut them on an angle. The angle helps you put your flower into the wreath's base here. So just continue to place your flowers. Remember, larger ones in the middle. Make sure you cut your stems on an angle. You want to make sure that you make it sharp enough so that it can enter the base easily. And I'm going to begin by adding my hydrangea here. I'm going to put it along the edges, along the sides. And I'm going to correlate it kind of like a checkered pattern. So we're also going to begin adding our smaller flowers around the edges. We have a few carnations here, a few cream or light yellow carnations. We do have a broken one, a broken carnation. I want to show you how to fix a broken carnation if it's broken at the head here. You're going to need pieces of wire. Simply poke it through the bulb like this, and then poke it through the other side. Bend it over and take some floral tape and wrap it around. Now you can put it into your wreath. But continue adding your smaller flowers around the edges, remember, in a checkered pattern. And to open up your carnations, as some of them may be closed, all you'll have to do is just pinch the bottom and then twist it. And once you've finished adding your flowers, you can begin adding your greenery. Just a reminder, put your larger flowers in the middle, your smaller flowers on the outside. That is a florist's secret. We do that with every arrangement that we create. So just make sure you remember that. Begin adding your greenery. Make sure that you add it to both the outside and the inside of your wreath. So make sure you are okay with your final look. Fill in any gaps that you see, adjust any flowers, and you are practically done. So thank you so much for watching. Leave any comments, questions, or concerns below, and don't forget to subscribe.